This is the start of the new uh, Winterfell podcast. I don't know what we want to call it.
Huh.
How about
Yeah. What?
the podcast of the Seven Kingdoms?
Seven Kingdoms. This is the name of it.
I don't know.
We discussed everything in the Seven Kingdoms.
That's a good way to think of it, yeah. Alright, so we haven't really talked
like
about the the new season, but let's just dive in. So
Alright.
the first thing we see in the season is Danny and John coming into Winterfell, right?
Yep. Walking
So,
in.
so that was a pretty cool moment. The Northern men got to see like all the dragons.
Arya got to see some old friends.
Yeah, see the whole first episode and even the second episode is just like these characters finally.
Season 1, huh?
What do you mean?
They're like season 1 remakes almost.
Yeah, it kind of is.
First one. They even
Yeah,
use the
a
same
lot
music.
of a lot of callbacks to the first season. Well, I'm looking at the synopsis right now. Oh, John sees Bran again. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like not cool because Bran is just weird now.
Red Raven now.
He's a three-eyed raven, yeah.
He didn't have that weird ass quote. He's like, "You're a man now."
You're
He's like,
not really.
"Yeah, not really." That's what he said. Not really.
He's like almost. No, he said
Crazy.
almost.
Is that what he said? Almost.
Yeah, he said almost.
Almost.
He's not really a man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he's still a kid, and
Almost.
also he's not even
Not really Bran.
No, he's not. So yeah, that was a
No.
cool moment. So now all the Starks are reunited, minus Rickon and Robb. But I mean, they're 6 feet under now, so
Yep.
it doesn't matter.
But Rain Castamere and Battle of the Bastards took them fates.
Yeah, the Red Wedding. Jeez. So they have a meeting, and Sansa meets Daenerys.
Or Danny.
Yeah, and that was kind of an
Good
awkward
season.
moment because
Yeah, both of them.
they don't
And
really get along, and I think it's because I think their problem is they both want to be in charge, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like everybody who talks with Sansa right now is having like, an
Difficulty.
awkward conversation. Yeah, they're having a tough time. Danny and Tyrion specifically.
Well,
But
well, Tyrion, it makes sense because Sansa's mad at Tyrion because Tyrion basically he fucked up by by believing Cersei and believing that she would. And
did he really believe Cersei?
yeah, he did.
Because he didn't really admit that he believed her
No.
or trusted her. Sorry,
He-
trusted her. He did believe her. You're right.
He
but
did.
Does he really trust her? Is my true
No,
question.
he doesn't trust her, but he believed her because
Because the baby.
because of the baby, and he figures, well, he knows how much she loved her 3 kids, so the fact that another
and she
baby
loved.
is, yeah, she loved her 3 kids, Joffrey, Tommen, and Marcella.
Yes, she did.
So I think from
Tyrion admits
that
that.
perspective, Tyrion thought, well, if she's pregnant, then there's no way that she would,
Risk losing the baby.
yeah, but even in episode 2, Jamie talks to him, and he's just like, "Nah, man,
Mhm.
she totally straight up lied." But not about the fact that the baby is a real thing. The baby is happening, but she doesn't give a
Fact
shit.
that
She doesn't
she
give a
was
shit
in the
anymore. Like
Mhm.
she's
Yeah, she straight up.
she doesn't even
bad.
care about Jamie anymore. She sent him away, or he basically was. She almost
She literally
killed
doesn't care
him.
about anything but the baby.
Yeah, she cares about herself
Even
and the
you.
baby.
She's just using her on. She don't care about him.
She's using
Like,
him
she don't
maybe
care
as
about
a.
him.
That's a good point. We could talk about that. So Euron and Cersei get together,
Hmm.
and
Using him. Like, whatever.
they're using each other. Like Euron's
Definitely.
kind of just like, whatever. I just want to have sex with the queen. Like I just want to say that I've done it, and she's
Yeah.
she's just like kind of using him in a way like, well, if he thinks he's the father of this baby, I can get away with having another like baby and
Another big house. It's not your fucking brother.
well, because now if what's his name, Euron, if he's led to believe that that baby is his, then
Mm-hmm.
then you know he'll raise it because Jamie's not around
Euron.
anymore.
Yeah.
So I guess
But
she's
Jamie will be back.
will
If he
he?
lives.
Yeah, will he be back?
If he lives. Oh, and that's already on. Now it's on some episode 2 discussions there.
Yeah, I mean we could jump around, but yeah, because this whole discussion is going to be about the first 2 episodes. They kind of go together pretty well, I think.
We do some of the better setup episodes we've gotten.
Yeah, it's
Perfect
all
way to start this
it's
last
all build up until the fight on Sunday. So yeah, let's talk about that. So now we have all of these characters. Oh, a really great moment, but a sad moment was when Daenerys and Jorah meet Sam.
season. Samwell.
Samuel. He
Ooh.
meets Danny, and he's just like, oh, you know, it's so an honor to meet you, you know, my queen. And then
He's himself.
he's just like, can you pardon me because I stole a sword from my family and the Tarly House Tarly, and she's just like, not Randall
Oh.
Tarly.
Love
Yes.
that.
Yeah, he's gone. And like it's
Did
kind of
Danny know that he was a Tarly before that?
no,
she never met him. Huh?
she's
That was the
never
first time
met
she
him. The only person was
'Cause
Jorah
Jorah.
knew him.
And then Jorah from the Citadel and went straight to her.
Yep.
That's right.
So she's heard of him.
Sam, first time meeting her, and bam.
Oh,
First news he's ever gotten.
yeah. By the way, I'm responsible for your father and your brother's death. And it's like he wasn't even that upset about his dad, or him. Of course he was, but he was way more upset to hear that his brother was also killed, which is
Knowing
just
his brother actually gave a shit about him.
yeah, that sucks. Uh,
Yeah. Or
which
For
kind
Sam.
of like kind of ties into the fact that I think Daenerys is like pissed off at Jon because at the end, well, Jon finds out about his true lineage and then she also finds out. But now like the first thing she said when he told her was, "Oh, yeah, who told you this? Your brother and your best friend. That sounds a bit convenient."
yeah.
So I don't think she believes.
Like trust him.
Yeah, I think she's thinks John's trying to like make shit up
Trying
and
to
just
sneak his way in.
steal the throne, and that's not gonna fly.
I can definitely see Danny going Mad Queen by the end of the season.
Yeah,
It's something I unfortunately used to love Danny. I can see that happening. And on the other
I
side,
think-
everybody used to kind of hate Sansa a little bit. She's responsible for a lot of bullshit in season 1.
oh yeah, because
I kind of like her
Sansa.
now.
Oh yeah, because she's
Despite
completely.
what I was saying about her earlier,
Well,
making things difficult for people, she's probably become one of the most likely to live. If I had to guess somebody.
Yeah, well Sansa.
Arya says. She's
Arya
smart.
actually like believes in Sansa, which is nice
Yeah.
because they never got along when they were younger.
hmm
But
she's where she's become.
and I think
Sansa's gone through more bullshit than anyone.
John has a lot to think about, and it's going to be interesting to see how he's going to react. Like, because it seems like all throughout episode 2, he barely spoke because he was just has a lot. He's like has a lot on his mind, you know. He's thinking, okay,
yeah,
how am I
so
gonna how am I gonna reveal this information to my aunt, and how is it not going to like freak her out, and how am I gonna? Because I truly believe that John doesn't really care. Like he's I think he'll grow to be proud of his like father and like where he truly came from. But at the
Mhm.
same time, I don't know if he really wants to be the king because he said multiple times that he
Didn't
just
ask for
wants
that shit.
he doesn't ask for it. He just wants to protect the people.
Yeah.
That's his main goal.
Which
And-
makes it a little hindsighty.
Yeah.
Or whatever the proper term is.
So I mean, I could
Foreshadowing.
yeah, it's foreshadowing that he's probably going to end up the person who's in charge of everything, just because he always doesn't get what he wants. Like he doesn't want to be the
Yeah.
Lord Commander, but he becomes it anyway. He doesn't want to be King of the North, but he becomes it anyway. You know.
Those are high hopes, because he could die to fucking Sunday.
He won't die.
Everybody's heads on the chopping block.
I would argue that John and Danny are safe. They have dragons.
They gotta be safe.
They
Gotta
have to
safe.
be safe because they can fly out of there on those dragons at any moment.
It's true.
You know
But
what
the
would be
Night King's got one.
That's true. But wouldn't it be insane because we know people are going to die on Sunday.
Mhm.
We know that some of the people in that room, like at the end where we had, let's see, Tyrion, Jorah, Sir Davos, Tormund, Brienne, and Jaime, they were all in that
Yeah. The
room.
knighting ceremony.
Yes, that was such a cool scene, too.
Yeah. Long time coming.
Yeah, it was great. Emotional.
You think that room's gonna survive?
I think half of that room is going to die.
Ooh. Sounds right.
Either
Sounds
they,
right.
yeah. I mean, come on.
Maybe
How
two.
could
Who's in that room?
Sir Davos might die?
Mhm.
I mean,
See that.
anybody in that room can die, but I would just, out of all of them, I think Jaime has the best chance of making it out because I feel like he has some unresolved stuff that he needs to settle with Cersei.
Definitely. And I feel Tyrion is also safe for that same reason. I think they're gonna make it to King's Landing.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But on my by the end of season list, I think one of them will be dead.
Oh yeah,
One or the other.
if not both.
If not both.
Yeah, the only one who has to be alive by the end of the season is Jon or Dany.
You think
Yeah, and I don't think both of them will make it.
possible? I have bad feeling about Dany.
Right.
I got real mad Queen. Like, what if all this tension between her and Sansa? What if she kills Sansa?
Oh no.
And then somebody's gonna kill Dany after that.
I didn't even think about
Whether
that.
it be
She
Jon,
totally wants
whether
to
it be
kill
Arya,
Sansa.
or whether it be the hand of the Queen, like her father was killed by his hand. What if Tyrion kills Dany? Because
Oh my
she killed
God.
his wife. Whoa! You don't see that shit coming.
It's not well, Sansa's not his wife anymore. But yeah,
His ex, whatever.
his ex-wife.
But I could see Arya or Jon doing it. I don't know though. If they both live, that'd be great. What if it's just them at the end?
Right. It's going to be the White Walker. We could talk about theories now. Someone brought up a good theory that one of the that the White Walker, the Night
Yeah.
King, he wasn't at the end of the episode, if you noticed.
Yeah, he wasn't.
So some people are saying that the attack on Winterfell is just a distraction, and that the Night
Mhm.
King is actually leading another force to King's Landing.
King's Landing. Oh shit.
So in the
That'd be
next
crazy.
episode, maybe at towards the end, we're gonna see that the Night King is gonna be like right there, ready to attack King's Landing. And if that
That would be
happens,
fucking crazy.
it's
Ooh,
just
Dany's
gonna.
vision could come true.
What was Danny's vision? I
She would
forget.
show up at King's Landing and it would already be burned down or something.
You're
Can't
right.
remember for word.
No, you're right because he has the dragon. He could get there so much quicker because people are like, he has a dragon. He can fly directly to King's Landing
And, it,
and just burn it to the
and
ground.
it's snowing and cold in that vision as well, if I recall correctly. So
Yeah,
it actually kind of looks like he was already there. He already destroyed it. And she's showing up to the aftermath.
you're right,
And
dude.
it is just her, but in that vision.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
I can see it.
Which sucks because
Fucked
I
up.
also have a theory that Cersei's part that she's gonna play towards like the very very end of the season is that she's gonna be the Night Queen.
Ooh. And she's gonna turn.
That the Night King will turn her and she will become the Night Queen.
Hmm.
Because she will do anything that it takes to win. I think she might willingly become the Night Queen, if that makes
I could
sense.
see them. And that would be fire and ice at its fucking, or ice and fire at its.
Yeah,
But damn.
because
And what, she wins?
Cersei's got
She
nothing
wins as
left
the
to
Night
live
Queen?
for, except for her son. So I don't know if there's a way she could become a Night Queen, or she might. If she doesn't become the Night Queen, she might team up with the Night King, like make some kind of deal with him.
That's
Wouldn't
fucked
that
up.
be
That's more
insane?
fucked up even.
That's more fucked up. Yeah,
But you're gonna give him all the children?
dude.
Boy, girl, they're all yours, Night King.
They, yeah. Why do they kill?
Except my baby.
Why do they
My
kill?
baby becomes the next.
Why do they kill children? I'm don't remember why.
You said what?
Why do the White Walkers
them?
kill children?
Do they kill them or do they just take them? They do it because of Craster at Craster's Keep.
Yeah, they would take them, but they would sacrifice them.
There's a two.
Wouldn't
I
they
don't know then.
sacrifice them?
Like I thought they would raise them as their own, but I'm not.
But a
100%.
baby, once it becomes undead, can't grow. It's just an undead baby. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, raise them because they're older, and then kill them. I don't know. Really not sure what they do with the babies, especially if they don't grow.
Well, that's a mystery that we'll have to investigate. But yeah, so one interesting thing, this is kind of unrelated, but I noticed that Jon's name is Aegon Targaryen. Doesn't
What's
Danny
his name?
doesn't Danny already have a brother named Aegon?
Danny?
Yeah.
No,
Ye-
Rhaegar and Viserion were her brothers, and their dad was Aerys,
No.
and I think
Oh.
his uncle.
No,
Aegon,
Jon.
but I'm not.
No.
that.
Jon has a brother named Aegon. Sorry.
Jon is Aegon.
No, he had a brother named Aegon too.
He has another brother. He
Yeah.
met Aegon. Or Aemon. Aemon has a brother named Aegon.
Yeah.
Aemon Targaryen from The Watch.
Egg.
Yeah, egg. Yeah, exactly.
No, no, okay, you know that
Aemon.
timeline, you know the timeline, you've seen the timeline, right? Or the family tree?
Yeah.
Here, let me pull it up real quick. Game of Thrones.
Will I be able to see it on this?
If you go on Twitch, you can.
Mm.
If you go on Twitch and then
Can I?
follow Hype for All, yeah, you could watch it.
Then
I'm
I'll probably
searching on
do-
Google right now. Okay, here we go.
I don't want the volume from us chatting to be recorded through us chatting. I think that's what would happen.
I have no idea. Hold on, I'm looking at the
Google family tree.
I'm looking at the family tree right now.
Pulling it up.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up. Okay, so Danny's brothers are Viserys and Rhaegar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rhaegar had 2 children already
Oh yeah.
with Elia Martell.
So she's got a cousin named Aegon, right? Or another nephew.
She has
Oh.
Rhaegar's
see what you mean.
Rhaegar's children with Elia Martell are Rhaenyra
Yeah.
and Aegon,
Oh, that's not called.
and they mountain murdered them.
Forgot about that marriage with Elia.
Yeah, everyone did, even Rhaegar.
These fucking ruthless bastards.
Yeah, mountain murdered them.
Wasn't good enough. Rhaegar killed them?
No, Mountain
No, the mountain killed them.
Mountain killed Elia and her children.
Like, Oberyn didn't let us forget about that.
No. You raped
Fucking
my
bastard.
sister and you killed her children. You raped her
You let
and you killed her
Say it!
and you killed her
Let
children.
me hear you say it! Crack, all his teeth are gone.
Crack,
Fuck
his
it.
head's gone. Damn.
Fucking damn. Brutal episode there.
Yeah.
But look, Aegon the first at the top. Then 8 generations between him and the 5th. So then what that would make Jon the 7th?
John's older brother's name was Aegon. He has the same name.
Yeah. Why?
So Rhaegar named his son a
Random
name
names?
that he had already named his other son.
Ugh,
Maybe because Aegon died, so
Guess
he's
he
like,
did
fuck it, I'm
forget
just
about
gonna name him Aegon again.
that's bullshit. I don't like that. Look at him looking at Liana though in the fucking tree. Well, I don't know if we're looking at the same family tree.
Oh, I'm not looking at
How's
it
that
anymore,
fucking
but let me see. Knight of Seven Kingdoms. I'm just like trying to see what we missed. Um, oh yeah,
about,
so Podrick is
Arya
actually good
getting
now.
butt naked.
Oh, we'll talk
Yeah,
about
Podrick's
that.
pounding on fools.
Yeah,
singing
Podrick's
like
actually.
fucking Coldplay.
Yeah,
I
he
said
is.
Coldplay 'cause they're in. I think one of them was in an episode in the Red Wedding. I think.
So is Ed Sheeran, and apparently Ed Sheeran's got his eyelids ripped off or something.
He's all fucked up apparently. Hey, Ginger lad.
That's so funny. They made a callback to that.
That is pretty great.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just talk about Arya then, I guess.
Episode.
I love the scene where she's like trying to like flirt with Gendry a little bit, but she's also like he's also just like you can go stay in the crypt, and she picks up the knives and starts throwing them like perfectly, and he's just like I'll get right on it. Like that was so cool.
Yeah. It's like all right.
He's like, oh
You're
shit.
legit. I'm into weapon. You weren't fucking around.
Yeah.
You're gonna do something with that weapon. What do you think that weapon's for? The spear thing she got.
Oh, just to fuck up Nightwalkers, dude.
Because she trained with a spear like that.
She
And
did
fucking
when
with
she
a
was with
faceless?
with the faceless men.
It also looks like it might be a projectile. I think she's gonna be trying to kill a dragon. After she heard about the dragon, she had
True.
that face.
She might try.
I can see her killing one.
That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool. I mean, if
Same time.
she's one of the most ruthless killers, like, well, stealthily assassins, I guess.
Yeah, she's gangster. She took out fucking
Littlefinger.
Walder Frey after however long he lived. Old fucking bastard.
Yeah, that was such a good, rightfully like just death. Yeah. Fed his sons to him. That was great.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Fucking great.
so Arya, she's had sex with Gendry, which is kind of weird
Yeah.
considering
Different-
it was. I feel like everybody watching that kind of had a weird feeling watching that because they're so
Mhm.
used to seeing her so little, and now she's still kind of
Yeah.
little, but she's like old.
That little girl grew up. Watch her grow up. So it's
Yeah,
definitely a little
but
weird.
she still looks really young, so it's kind of like, oh, how old is she? Okay, she's 22. Oh, okay. Still,
Mhm.
it's weird.
Like, I'm okay with it, but still, that was just weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but hey, you know what? They're gonna die, or at least they think they're gonna die. So what would you do in that situation?
Right?
Can't really blame her. And Gendry, I think, actually is gonna die in this next episode.
That's what I wanted to ask. Who you think is gonna die? If you had to choose three
All right,
characters you
all
think
right.
are on the
We'll
death list.
we'll pick three that we think
Would
are
you-
gonna die. Yeah, that's a good idea. So Gendry for me, I think he's definitely on my
Mhm.
top three because I feel like his role in this story is done, and
Yep.
it would be kind of like, well, him and Arya had sex, so it's possible that maybe that she's
Right.
gonna get pregnant now, and so his
Yeah.
heir will be, or her son or daughter will be half Baratheon and half Stark. Well, I guess
Yeah,
quarter Baratheon. since his mother was just a whore, probably.
A whore.
He's
Here, I'll
just
tell
a
you
bastard.
My first one, I think, is gonna be dead. Is good old Grey Worm.
Oh,
You
you're
don't have a moment like that with a girl and live to the next episode. Come on.
true. That's really sad. It's like I will take you back to whatever island or place that she came from.
Bro, you can't be making plans like that
You
right
can't
now. You got a war to worry
B,
about.
you're the leader of the Unsullied. You can't be making plans. Yeah, exactly.
So that's just, I feel like that was a death sign right there. And I agree, Gendry's a pretty good choice.
Yeah.
What
I
do you
think Theon and Bran might be done, or if
Bran?
not Bran, but Theon protecting Bran
Yeah, I definitely see Theon protecting Bran,
and
and I
dying
can see that.
while he's protecting him. Yeah. Maybe
Sansa would be heartbroken.
maybe yeah, she will be, and I think it could be a good scene because Theon's last act might be something that protects Bran and gets him out of there.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And then
Maybe.
then he's totally redeemed himself by that
Yep,
point.
officially
Yeah,
from
he's
the very
officially
beginning.
redeemed himself. He saved his sister, even though it was his fault that she got captured in the first
Huh.
place.
Yep.
He made up for it. He saved
Sansa.
Sansa from Ramsay,
Rams.
and now he's protecting Bran. So,
Everything
the
he
guy's
could
doing
has been
everything he
redeemed.
can.
Talk about fucking character fucking development, huh?
It's great. Yeah, Theon's a
Theon
great
redemption
character.
arc success.
Do you think Sam is gonna
think-
die?
I think Sam is safe.
You think so?
I think Ed might die.
Oh yeah,
Good,
fuck.
good,
You're right.
Double D. But I also think Jorah might die.
No,
I
see,
mean, he was given the Valyrian steel sword.
that's the only reason
That
why I
might be
think
what
he'll
keeps him
live
alive.
for
But
at
if
least a
Jorah
little
doesn't die,
longer.
I think Beric might be gone.
Oh, for sure.
Beric or Tormund or both. I don't think they're both on the safe.
I feel like Brienne will die, or
Yeah,
or Brienne will live, or Brienne will live and Podrick will die, or vice
Oh,
versa. Brienne will save Podrick. Something is gonna
one of
happen with
I
them.
thought was definitely dead. Oh, that's rough.
Or Jamie,
And
or Brienne, or what
I
if?
think Jamie or Tyrion, one of them has to make it to King's Landing. At least.
I think Jamie might die.
Who?
Jamie.
Jamie? Could.
You know what? You know what? You know what else I was thinking? I was thinking that all the people in that crypt are probably fucked because it's just such a
Zombies.
it's just such a bad place to be when you think about it.
When
Like
White Walkers are coming.
when White Walkers are coming, you're gonna be surrounded by dead people. I don't know. I think it's foreshadowing.
They are. Yeah, it's way too foreshadowing.
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
there's some kind of magic protecting them, but they wouldn't say it 100 times if something bad wasn't gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Crypt. Like, yeah, you're right. They say it 100 times, and it's just like, oh god. Like, I feel like the crypt is fucked.
Yeah.
And the only
Keep saying
people,
that, I'm not gonna go.
yeah, and the people in the crypt,
Convince
the only
these
person
girls to go.
the only person that we care about that's gonna be in the crypt is gonna be Tyrion, though.
Tyrion. That's
Yeah.
it, Sansa? You don't care about Sansa?
Is Sansa is she gonna be in the crypt? I don't
Where else would
remember.
she be?
I don't know. You're right. Where else would she be?
I don't know.
I mean, Bran won't be in the crypt. He's gonna be out in the
Same-
fucking werewood.
Distinct prayers about birds.
What?
Out of the Blackwater. She was singing prayers and shit with Cersei. Well, Cersei didn't want to. Anyways, old season.
Yeah, that was
Back to the new
season
one.
2. Come on
That's
now.
that's season 3.
Oh, is it?
Maybe it is 2. I don't know. Blackwater might have been season 2.
Yeah, I think that
I
was
think
2.
it was. I think it was episode 9 or 10 of that. Yeah.
Oh, you know who's gonna die?
Who?
Lyanna Mormont. Because she doesn't want to go
Who?
to the crypt.
Lyanna?
Lyanna Mormont.
Lyanna Mormont?
She refuses to go to the crypt.
Those
That's true. Maybe she'll live.
serene looking girls definitely toast.
Who?
Little girl that reminded you of Davos of Serene.
Aw, yeah.
They're gonna protect everyone in the crypt, and she's dead.
Okay, I'll protect the crypt. It's like, no, you're not going to.
No. Nothing can protect the crypt.
Well, maybe you know.
The fucking Night King
It's
can
wor-
read
this is
minds too.
this
He
is
can
all
read
this is
Brandon
all
on.
speculation, but anything could happen. Like, I don't know. They could just
Right?
fucking own.
Is the Night King really after Bran? How does Bran know that? What if the Night King wants him to think he is? And like you said, he hits King's Landing instead or something.
Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, I mean, I feel like
Doesn't let me go-
I feel like because
doesn't let me
where's
go to the tree? Exactly.
where's the dragon? You know what I mean? Like, why didn't we see the dragon or the Night King? I feel like
And then
he's
at the
not
end of
there.
the episode, definitely makes you feel like that, right?
Yeah,
Gotta say, I agree.
yeah. Ah, which means
So,
Gilly and Sam, Gilly and little Sam are gonna die now because they're in the crypt as well.
unless Big Sam heads down there to save him because he thinks about it.
Yeah, and Big Sam will save him.
They'll see somebody come back to the dead, right in front of them, and then someone will be like, "Aren't there a bunch of dead fucking bodies down there? Oh fuck!" They'll go try to save him.
Yeah. So we haven't had any deaths this season. That's why it's kind of crazy that like this is like such a slow burn, even though there's only 6 episodes, right? 6?
Yeah, but they're all roughly 80 minutes from here on out.
That's pretty
Which is at
good.
least half an hour longer than the first two.
That's so good. But it's like, yeah,
So,
so we're already 2 episodes down. We have only 4 to go, and no one's died. That makes me think that this next one is just gonna take out like half the cast.
Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia died.
You're right, he did. He was on a ship.
McElhenney or McElhenney? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, Rob McElhenney or McElhenney. Yeah, he's so funny that he was.
It's a trip.
Did you
I grew up in
recognize
that-
him?
No, not at first.
No, I
Saw
didn't
something
either.
Online, and next time I watched the episode, the next day or whatever.
It's
I realized
almost
it, like,
impossible
whoa.
to recognize him because he's on there for a split second.
So fast.
As
and
some
don't
guy
know
who just gets
when to
stabbed
pay
in the
attention.
head and that's it, and you're like, okay.
Yep.
You don't normally pay attention
Yeah.
to those like fodder, you
Mhm.
know.
And then that little boy, but he don't really count either.
Wait, what little boy?
That Tormund and Beric came across.
Oh yeah,
The
he died off screen.
boy, the Umber kid, Ned Umber, is his little name. The little boy that they came across at the wall.
Yeah, that sucks. Sansa shouldn't have
I've
sent
always
him back.
realized- The what now?
Didn't
Oh,
Sansa
yeah,
send?
Sansa, fuck that.
Yeah, she sent him over to get like his army, right?
Yep.
And now they're all White
They're all
Walkers.
dead, supposedly. That had to have been the Night King telling them they're all dead.
Yep. So Tormund.
Here's your
Oh,
hint.
we have to talk about Tormund though. He had
Tormund-
probably one of the hands down best stories ever spoken on Game of Thrones.
Best origin story.
Giant's milk.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's how I got so big. And he just, oh
Yeah,
my
and then he
god.
just Gulps, gulps, gulps.
Yeah.
Was he telling the truth? I like to think so, but I think Ygritte called him out
I
for
think-
being a liar.
I think the best thing about it is that you can't tell if he's telling the truth or not. Because he's just,
Totally have
he
to.
sounds so serious when he says it. And no one really knows what this crazy motherfucker's actually done.
Man,
Yeah.
right? The only one who's met him is Brienne in that room.
Yeah. And even she doesn't
Tyrion,
like
Jaime.
isn't used to like the way he acts because he's insane.
Oh, Davos knew him.
Yeah, Sir
Yeah,
Davos
she's-
knew him. Yeah, it's so funny because Jamie and like Tyrion have never met him before, and they're just looking at him like, "Who the fuck are we sitting in this room with?"
Podrick
Podrick.
is all tripping.
Oh yeah.
Pod's got a beautiful voice. Who knew?
Who knew, man?
I dig it.
Now you know. So that's what he did to those girls.
Mm-hmm.
He sang to them.
Serenading them.
I wonder if
No,
we'll,
it was just
wonder if we'll ever find out what he did.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Huh?
You think so? You think Ed's dead, huh? I think that's a good guess.
Yeah, I didn't think of that until we started talking about it. But yeah, now that I do think about it, he's probably toast.
You know who I think is safe? Like completely safe? The,
Sam?
the Hound. We are owed a Clegane Bowl, God damn it.
Oh,
And this
yeah.
season will not end until we get it.
I sure had damn hope so, man. Hope the Hound is safe because of that.
The
That'd be
Hound's
great.
gonna escape Winterfell, make it to King's Landing, and have to go up against Cersei, but who's gonna stand in the way?
Motherfucking mountain.
Yeah,
I think it ends with fucking the Hound killing the mountain.
that's the last
That's
episode.
Game of Thrones. That's it.
Might as well be.
Everyone else is dead in Winterfell. The only one who came out was the mountain. I mean the Hound.
Jon gave his
Was
life
it
to save the Hound. Puts
the
the
prince who was
Hound.
promised?
Yeah. Maybe he is the prince who was promised. But wait, no, he's not a
Dude,
prince.
Anybody I feel like could be.
I think
him or Jamie would be awesome princes.
but Jamie's not a
Dany and Jon are
prince.
the obvious. No.
Nope, he's not.
No.
Uh,
Not yet.
so the only people who could be the
Not
princes,
yet.
Jon and Bran,
Right?
and they're actually promised.
be.
Oh no, Bran's not a prince either because Eddard was just a lord. The only one whose father would have
Yeah,
been a
but-
rightful king would have been Jon or Dany.
Yeah. Rhaegar would have been king.
Rhaegar would have been king.
Jon would have been the prince. So it only makes sense.
Yeah, he's the prince who was promised. Even Melisandre thinks he's the prince who was promised. So that
Yeah.
she's got to be right, right?
Sandra's gotta come back too, so Arya can kill her.
Who?
Arya.
Do you really think she
Melisandre's
will?
on her list. She's on her list.
Yeah, but
she's forgiven the Hound and Beric, and they're both on the list because of Melisandre and Gendry.
yeah. So, dude,
So-
she's forgiven Melisandre. Trust me.
Yeah, I agree. Everybody who was part of the Gendry deal has been forgiven.
The only person on that list is Jaime Lannister and Cersei Lannister.
Cersei.
Yeah, and I think she's
Jaime,
gonna.
You think Jaime's on her list?
Wasn't Jaime on her list?
I don't know if Jaime was ever on her list.
Let me look up Arya's list real quick.
Yeah. I know it was Cersei, Joffrey, Ilyn Payne, the Hound, Meryn Trant, Walder Frey. And then
Joffrey,
there's a couple people I
Cersei,
don't-
Walder Frey, Tywin, Melisandre, Beric, and Thoros. So Thoros is
Yeah.
dead. Beric's forgiven. Melisandre is probably forgiven. Tywin's dead. Walder Frey's dead. Joffrey's dead. So it's just Cersei.
Yep, and I forgot a couple. Ilyn Payne was on there, and Meryn Trant was on there.
You're right.
Ilyn Payne executed Ned, and
Is-
Meryn Trant killed the fucking sword danceman. God, I can't remember his name.
Yeah. Syrio Farrell.
Yeah,
Um,
at least we think he died, unless that was just fucking
Jaqen
Jaqen.
Hagar. But
But I want to see him ever again in the show.
no, we won't.
There's really no point.
It's too late.
But he's still alive.
If he's still alive. Is it too late for Stannis to show up?
Right? He shows up. He is the fucking Night's King. Oh shit!
Yeah.
He's the commander.
He might be
Flies
part. He
down
might
with a
be.
zombie Hodor, lands on Sansa, and rips Theon's throat out.
Nah, I think for the sake of the show, I think Brienne did kill him. Just because it wouldn't make sense for him to show up now. Makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gotta be dead. The show now is Syrio Farrell.
Syrio Farrell and yeah, cause Syrio Farrell. I mean, maybe Syrio Farrell was Jaqen. You never know.
Again, do you think we're gonna get a zombie Hodor?
Oh, possibly. Oh no, that's gonna be sad.
Ooh, yeah, but come on, we have to.
That would be such a cool. I mean,
Not like Game of Thrones,
that'd be
not give us
great.
a zombie.
it's just gonna. It's not even gonna give us a zombie Hodor. It's just gonna show like Mr. Freeman6 in the chat says he loves me. Well, thank you.
That's so cute.
I know. So Hodor if there's a scene where like maybe it shows the undead army and it just kind of pans and you just see an undead Hodor standing there,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah. I think
Like,
that's the most we're gonna get.
yeah, how cruel would it be to have an undead Hodor approach Bran, and as he like cuts Theon down,
Oh my god. Fucking just eats him alive. Oh, I don't
or
know, man.
or he
I'll try warging into him at that point. About Bran.
Mr. Freeman says incest. Yes, there's a lot of incest going on in Game of Thrones, and it seems like Danny's okay with it. At least
Is that
it's
the topic all of a sudden? Okay.
it's
I
not
like
that.
the conversation. I like
It's
the conversation Jamie and Tyrion have about that. We were both pretty low. I was having sex with my sister, and you were
you're
best
only
friends with someone having sex with his sister.
yeah, and you only had
You're
one.
your only friend.
You had only one friend in the world who was having sex with his sister.
Fucking great line.
They're
That's so funny.
both their sister too.
Soothing, but funny.
It's crazy how Tyrion knew, but he didn't really do anything because, well,
Yeah.
what could he do?
Targaryen's been doing it for centuries.
Yeah. So I wonder they haven't had time to really talk to each other, John and Danny, but when they actually do get a chance to actually talk, I wonder what that conversation is going to be like.
Yeah. He's just gonna tell her, I don't care.
He's
You like it. Let me help.
Yeah, because I feel like that's the least of their concerns. Like, in the back of their mind,
John.
they're probably thinking, "Ooh, we just had sex with each other and we're related. That's kind of gross." But I don't really care
Yeah.
about that because my main priority is defeating the Nightwalkers, and Danny's thinking the
Mhm.
same thing. But she's also like, my main priority is defeating the Nightwalkers and then taking the Iron Throne.
Coming.
Like,
The
no
ruler.
one will stand in my way, not even John.
Bam.
But that's the thing.
John
I just
Sansa slices her throat.
But I just feel like they need to communicate because I don't.
Think it's gonna be on their minds during the battle.
I think John honestly
Fuck with him.
will let her have the Iron Throne. I don't think he cares.
Yeah.
Like
John don't.
if she really wants it, she will let him. He will let her have it.
Yeah.
But I think Danny needs to realize that.
Yeah, definitely. Danny just gotta be
Um,
cool with it.
yeah.
I still get that bad feeling, but if she can turn it back a couple notches,
Well,
things might be alright.
she's already changed, like she told
Yeah.
Sansa.
Mm-hmm.
John has that
Pulling her
effect
hand
on
away
people.
From Sansa, a little trippy. And
Well-
what about the North?
Yeah,
Yeah, a little
Sansa kind of freaked out a little bit there. Danny's like, Jesus,
Danny pulled the fanboy. All crazy.
like they're about to kill each other
Like
at
the
that
North is
moment.
mad. She's
Danny's
trying to take the North from me. It's part of everything. Jeez, I just want fucking my home. But I mean, that's the thing.
she wants to be
Wants to rule
she
the
wants to rule the Seven Kingdoms. That includes the North.
Mm-hmm.
And Sansa's like, we will bow to no king ever again. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's a little. The more I think about it,
I mean, that's just
Danny
how
has a right to be,
that's just how
weirded out and upset and shit. And
she
cautious.
does. They both have a right because of what they've gone through.
Yeah.
That's just the thing about the
Yeah,
show is that
it's-
these characters, we're in the end game now, for
Look.
Game of Thrones,
Oh,
and all of these
I think
characters.
Bran's gonna climb up the Night King's butt. Ant-Man, Thanos. Joke.
He's gonna warg into Ghost, and Ghost is gonna
An
crawl
ant.
up the Night King's butt.
Ghost. Just teeth first.
It's crazy that
We'll put
Ghost
up
is
Ghost
still on the
in
show, but Ghost just chills. He's the only wolf left, except for Nymeria.
Yeah, she's gone in the fucking woods. Who might show up?
She ain't
this
coming
season.
back. She
could.
might. Oh, she might protect Arya. Here's my theory. I think Arya and Gendry are gonna get attacked, like together, like they're gonna be close to each other, and then Gendry's gonna die, and Arya's gonna, because we see her running in the preview, and I think
Yeah, in the
she's,
crypts.
yeah, I think she's running away, and she probably gets out of Winterfell, and then Nymeria senses that she's in trouble
Hmm.
and meets up with her, and she rides Nymeria.
That'll be epic if she rides the Maria. I would like to see that. I feel like Gendry's for sure toast. And she definitely was seen running through the crypts. So we already know right there the crypts are not safe. Why is Arya running?
Why is she running? Yeah, we don't know. It looks like the
From
crypts
who?
are already. Yeah, we know that you bring up a good point. We know that if Arya's in the crypts and she's running, that those crypts are fucked.
Yeah. Yep.
That oh man, that sucks.
Poor everybody. Find out for sure. Maybe she's heading somewhere to get somewhere faster to tell somebody something.
I feel
But
like
she's most likely.
yeah. Let me go off on a tangent real quick. Beric Dondarrion, I feel like he's actually safe because even though he's a minor character, I feel like the Hound said, it sucks that the Lord of Light brings him back 17 times just for him to die there.
Yeah.
The only way he would die is if during the battle he does something like profound that like saves a lot of people, and that was the
Yeah.
moment that the Lord of Light had kept him alive for. You know what I mean?
I like that. I can see that.
Because
Because
the
Lord
Lord
of
of
Light, I mean,
Light
Thoros is dead.
Thoros is
So
now
no one can
dead.
bring it back.
Yeah.
But Thoros is also not needed anymore either because Beric's on his last, he's got his
Mhm.
suicide bomb attack, whatever he's gonna do.
You think he's got a suicide bomb attack?
I mean, whatever he's gonna end up doing to take out a bunch of fucking whites and save a bunch of people, hopefully. I can definitely see that happening. Him dying and finally having his reason.
His reason to die, yeah. Cool.
Right?
I hope they do him justice.
Yeah.
Cause
Old man B.
he's been in the show for a long time.
Yep.
So here's an interesting
Sent
thing.
away by Ned.
Here's an interesting conversation I want to have real quick. What do you think would happen if certain characters hadn't been killed and this was happening? So
Like weapons.
what if Tywin Lannister was still in the picture?
Hmm. Time was still in the picture.
Do you
Like
think
Cersei would have killed him by now.
Cersei would have killed Tywin?
I don't know. He
I
was
don't. You know what?
doing some
I think
bullshit.
Tywin would have had that
Mm.
High Sparrow fucking killed way long before he would have caused any problems.
Tommen might still be alive.
Yep.
Might.
Tommen would be
Sparrow,
alive.
yeah. He would have been dead. I think maybe Cersei wouldn't have killed him, but he was hell bent on marrying her Dolores. That was still on prior to his death, or was that after? Or,
No, that was still
yeah.
on prior. You're right. So she would be married to Loras, or
So,
he would be dead. I don't know. I don't think Cersei would ever kill her father. So I think eventually she would have just married Loras, and just
maybe he would take more
fucking
control,
yeah.
like he was.
Yeah, I guess it's a good thing he died because he'd play. If he was dealing with the White Walker threat, I don't know what the fuck he would do. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, it'd be a little different than Cersei. He
Yeah,
might actually care about helping more people.
he
be like,
might
"Who's
he
this?"
might actually give he might actually let if John and Danny came to him, he might actually send his army because it's that or die.
Mhm.
And Jamie brought up a good thing.
He might believe fucking seeing the White Walker.
I
At
don't
the same
know.
time, he wouldn't want to bend the knee to her either.
He wouldn't,
But
but
maybe he would do it.
for the
But
what?
Cersei just wouldn't do it. She refused.
Yeah, of course.
Vice versa.
But yeah, it's interesting. Also, Jamie brought up a good point in the last season, like right before he left Cersei, is like basically what's her plan? Like because
Say what now?
what is Cersei's plan? Because if she doesn't
Hmm.
defend the North or help defend the North, then they're all gonna get killed, and then the White Walkers are gonna come and kill us and kill them, right?
She's just waiting to
Or
find out who wins.
or if she doesn't defend the North, and the North does somehow push back the White Walkers, they're gonna come back to King Landing and just kill them. So either way, she's just gonna lose.
Yeah. And come back with small army.
She has the Golden Army,
Maybe
but
they'll
is that really enough against the Dothraki and the Unsullied? I don't
Well, it
think
depends
so.
how many people survive. I mean, if they have a good number, then they should win. But I don't know the numbers of King's Landing. It can't be too much, huh?
No,
Can't be as big as Danny's army.
definitely not as big as Danny's army or John's.
So then they should have a decent amount versus each other after. A little mini war of sorts.
Right.
Half of what we got now, if half even survive, though.
I just feel like the Night King's gonna just destroy King's Landing.
I kind of hope for that.
I
Night
kind of.
Queen kills Cersei. Fucking frozen elephants.
Yeah.
Fonts.
Frozen elephants.
Only got enough CGI for that. They ain't moving.
Yeah.
The elephants are showing up.
The
Oh my
elephant.
God.
They would put the elephants on screen, and then they would immediately get killed just because they can't afford it.
Dragon Blast. That'd be fucking cool.
Oh, I can't wait for the Night King and Viserion to come and just destroy everybody.
Yeah. The music just to die down and get all dark and then da-da, come flying down from the fucking snowy sky tops.
Yeah. So who would that basically Cersei would die or join the Night King,
Mhm.
one way or the other.
Qyburn and Bronn's there, but Bronn might be heading to. I don't know. What the fuck
Bronn is
on
not
with
going to kill Tyrion and Jaime. That's just not going to happen.
No way. He would never. He'd kill Cersei first.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Well, he wants money
Yeah.
and
Cersei would get killed.
yeah, but I think he has to be smart. You know, he's a smart guy. I think his common sense is she has a losing battle. Like, this is a losing battle for her.
Mhm.
All we have to do is join with Jaime, Tyrion, and everyone else in the north, and I'm good.
Tyrion will pay him twice as much, or 3 times as much, was it?
That's right. Yeah,
Somebody have a
I can't wait to
come
see.
kill me.
I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with Bronn. I forgot all about him. But
Oh.
he needs to have like a good end. You know, I don't want him to die in a shitty way
Yeah.
because he's been in
Dragon's
the
just gonna kill him first.
the
King's Landing. That'd be fucked up. First man to kill first man to shoot a dragon. First one to die in the war.
first one.
No!
Yeah.
If the Night King straight up just avoids the war and heads straight there. Single-handedly destroys King's Landing.
With just
Pretty
one
crazy.
dragon, he could.
He could, huh?
Yeah, the dragon just needs to hover above and just flame everything. The dragon took down the
Then-
wall, dude.
Yeah.
He took down the fucking wall.
He took down the fucking wall. That's right. King's Landing ain't shit.
Yeah, King's Landing isn't shit. Viserion's not even the biggest. Viserion's not even the toughest one, dude. I can't wait to see Drogon do some fucking crazy shit.
Yep. That's gonna be coming up. We know we're gonna see some Drogon.
John's gonna ride Drogon.
Yeah, by the end of the shit.
Oh wait, he's already rode him. Well, no, he hasn't. He
So-
rode Rhaegal.
Yeah, he rode Rhaegal.
He'll ride Drogon. But yeah, man, I can't wait.
Yeah, same. I
So
think it's getting about that time.
if I had to rate the episodes, I'd say the first one's probably like 8 out of 10, and then the second one's probably like 8.5 out of 10. I think they're good,
Yeah.
but it's
I
all
think they're real good too.
it's
and
all-
I wouldn't want to give them fucking less just because I expect more from the rest.
Yeah,
They were really good episodes for the last
and
you know for the last season.
it's all just
The
build up,
intro
dude.
episode.
It's all build up.
Yeah. And everybody who doesn't see the build up is gonna find out real hard fucking this Sunday that it was all for.
Yeah.
Lot of build up. That's probably gonna be sad shit.
Yeah. I just don't know who's gonna die.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect. It's great too.
it's great. So yeah, we pretty much said all we could say, I think. Anything else that we didn't mention?
Just get ready for war. Like Ramsey said, if you thought this had a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
Yeah. Winter is coming. Winter's here.
Just here.
Yeah. Shit. Well, hopefully hopefully the dragon glass helps them out, cuz I mean, it's supposed to just destroy White Walkers, right?
Yeah. Dragonglass and Valerian.
You know, real quick, just Varys is supposed to die this season.
Oh shit.
He's supposed to die in this strange land. Do you remember that?
He said he's supposed to die
Melisandre
in a
told
strange land. He said.
Melisandre in the last season told Varys that she's gonna die in this her destiny is to die in this strange land. And then he says something to her. Melisandre says that, and then he says
Yeah.
something, and
That's why I think Arya.
he says something, and then she says to him like, "And you will too, Varys." And he like looks at her like surprised, like what?
Huh.
So Varys is supposed to die in Westeros.
Varys. Yeah.
Where else is he gonna die other than Winterfell?
Rips.
Rip
Damn
Varys.
clips. Oh shit. White Walker Varys and Hodor taking the throne.
So let's see who'll win the Deadpool. My top three: Varys, Gendry, and Theon. So you have to pick three, and then we'll compare the score.
Okay, you're picking 3 right now.
I picked Varys, Theon, and Gendry
This is for this episode.
for next episode.
All right, I think. Oh, what did I say? I definitely think Gendry,
Okay.
and I'll choose 2 different ones from yours. Damn. You know what? I'm gonna have to go with Gendry. I'm gonna have to go with Tormund. And I'm gonna have to go with Brienne.
Oh no.
No, I definitely didn't want any of them to go, but you know what? Actually, instead of Brienne, I'm gonna go with Barrack. I think he is gonna do some crazy suit. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go Ed. I'm going Ed.
That's a good pick.
I had to think about it for a minute. You don't think about that guy too often.
No, because he hasn't been in the show very much.
Oh yeah.
He's only in like
Gendry.
yeah.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about Grey Worm too. I definitely think Grey Worm is toast.
Okay, so you want to take
Gendry.
do you want to take Gendry out and put Grey Worm in?
Are we sharing one?
I mean, we could
that
share
what
if
we're
you
doing?
want, but you
Or we
think
both having it?
you think Barrack, Grey Worm, and Ed are gonna die? Is that your three?
Over Barrack, I think Gendry. I
Okay.
think Gendry, Grey Worm, and Ed more than anything.
Okay, so that's your three. That's a good lineup.
I'll do that.
All right, we'll find out next week.
Yep. We'll find out.